There's 5 red lights. And it was very quick. The action's underway. Here out of Barcelona. It's not a good start by Dutch Vernon, who goes tumbling down the order. He's bogged down in the first phase of acceleration. But at the front, Devons is going to be in the lead provisionally. He's got a Red Bull and a Mercedes alongside him. The Mercedes has to cut the track ever so slightly. The McLaren swings outright. Minka has been disqualified from the session for being parked in a dangerous location. So he is not going to participate in this race. As all the RB gets a little bit of a snap, and that allows the Shield to go around the outside. And into second place, the Aston Martin follows through as well. Dutch Vernon starting to recover after his poor start. Further back, Toxic Spray getting past. Oh my god, Titanic County off the track into the wall, and that was the Williams of Dark Thunder going into the back of him as well. He's now on board with the RB of Devons. He needs to clear Dutch Vernon, who is losing touch. As what a switchback. He gets a beautiful switchback, but it's going to be on the outside for this next corner, which is going to allow Dutch Vernon to keep it side by side. And I don't know about what you guys think, but I always thought Dutch Vernon would win that. As now the Shield right behind him, protecting his rear end. Was trying to attack the rear end of Turtles in the Sun, or Ahad, as he has told me to call him. Dutch Vernon getting fastest lap of the race there. Here comes the Shield. And now, quite fittingly, the Shield needs to be a shield for himself and protect and defend from the chasing pack. He is the leader now, so everybody, he is their goal now. He is everybody's goal, as Flame has dropped way down the order. I'm not too sure what's happened, but there are very much 2 packs here, maybe even 3. I think there was some AI shenanigans on the restart which caused this sort of bunching, as there's a Red Bull of Hadi off the track. Oh, he's just... Has he just done what I think he's just done? And purposely caused a safety car? Gap between him and the Aston Martin there. As there we are, he's gone. He's found a brilliant restart. 0.8 of a second is no small gap. Nothing to scoff at. I mean, he's only half a tenth off of breaking DRS before we've even had one corner. And so we go round turn 1. He doesn't quite break the DRS range, but has set himself up very nicely to potentially do so across this lap. As what about Devons looking to make a move on Dutch Vernon? Nothing doing so far. There's a yellow in sector 2. That is Titanic County having a minor excursion on his own there. Why is Titanic County still driving round without a front wing? Why does he not just go into the pit lane? I really don't get it. And he's going to go into the barrier. He's going to cause another safety car doing this, you know. Surely he needs to... He can't be doing that, surely. But at the front, Dutch Vernon has got himself past the Shield, so ironically, the Protector was not able to shield himself very, very well. Which, there's a level of irony there, considering the name on Titanic County has caused another safety car. As Ahad is not going to be able to make a move there. What about for... Oh, no. Oh, God. I need to remember that they're AI, but I can't remember that they're AI for some reason. I'm not really too sure how they're not getting past those AI ahead of them. Oh my god, there's a Red Bull into the gravel and very nearly into the barrier to make a move down the inside on Nem Martin. Nem Martin just about leaves him the space. He's forced wide, but Jez is going to have the outside for this next corner, and all that's contact off the road goes Jezza and drops back behind Flame and Dark Thunder. The Shield is working his way through the field. He's got through a little bit quicker than his rival Dutch Vernon, who is just struggling a little bit, as that's very, very good from the Shield. Round the outside he goes. He's going to have the better traction off the corner, surely. Yes, he will, and he's going to have the inside for the penultimate corner. As there's contact, they magnet lock. And that's another weird quirk of F124 right there. And another reason why I hate this game. Magnet locking just ruins everything. You know, you make the tiniest bit of contact with the car next to you, and your wheels are locking, and you're both going off track. So there we are. Dutch Vernon now coming up to have a look on Toxic Spray. Toxic Spray forces him very, very close to the edge of the road, but it's very, very clean as a yellow in Sector 1. Haddy has retired from the session behind, probably wisely. It can be quite an awkward corner to dive on. As you see there, Dutch Vernon and Toxic Spray both going off track in order to avoid big, big contact there. Just this top three battlers. Oh my god. This is getting very, very feisty and very, very on the limit. Very quickly, there's a yellow in Sector 2. That is Jezza, I think, going round. Or something of that nature. As Devons round the outside of the McLaren of Toxic Spray, completing the move. Fantastic stuff there. His teammate, and surely there's going to be some team orders at Aston Martin. Dutch Vernon is on the faster tyres, the newer tyres, and I think probably at this phase of the race is definitely the faster driver. As down the inside goes the Red Bull on Jay Finley, and it's going to end in contact, and with the Red Bull falling behind Dutch Vernon. So this is a fantastic recovery as Dark Thunder has retired from the session. What on earth happened? We've gone on board with Jezza. He's just retired it on track, it looks like. Now, Dutch Vernon here. Can he carry on this fantastic recovery, which has seen him go from pretty much dead last all the way up to third? So now here we go. He's going to get so much better traction off the corner, and he's going to be on the inside. Takes a little bit of curb in order to complete the move. The Sauber tries to go around the outside, but just doesn't have the necessary grip to get alongside enough to get the overlap. And all this contacted into the gravel goes Dutch Vernon. A little bit behind him. Oh, sorry, yeah, behind him, yeah. As Minka has left the session. He was out a very long time ago, so I'm surprised he was still in said session. It's now side by side. The Aston Martin with the Red Bull. This is for third place. So this actually means something in this race. The McLaren of Toxic Spray is going to force his way down the inside and is actually going to complete the move here. Yes, he is. But now with DRS, it's going to be a free wide. Oh my god. A free wide is not what you want. It's time on the McLaren. Gets the move done. And then the Alpine down the inside. The Shield with those better tyres. Oh no, sorry. With the same age tyres. And there's contact. I don't think there's a gap there. Alpine, you're making a gap out of nothing ever so slightly. But he does get the move done. But I think there might be a steward's investigation into that one, because that was slightly over the limit potentially. It's now moving back towards the top whilst all that chaos is happening. There were 12. I've got to say though, I'm very impressed that we had 19 in this race, considering this is F124. There's actually gets better numbers than a lot of leagues in F125, so well done. Well done to this league. As oh my god, Jay Finley has gone round. Jay Finley has gone off, and it's going to rejoin in P8, but has lost a bunch of places there, as this is Devons and Turtles in the Sun, or Ahad, ghosting around each other. Ahad comes out ahead, and as now the Red Bull pulls to the left hand side. That's some very late braking for Devons, but too much curb, and that'll open the opportunity for the Sauber to have an attack. And gets forced onto the curb a little bit, has a big snap, and now here comes the Aston Martin of Kudekut on the inside. Is going to get that move done. And up to P7, sorry, he goes. Top. As now the Shield in second place. Toxic Spray about 7/10 behind him at the moment. He needs to use this DRS well. as down the inside goes Dutch Vernon. It's a very late lunge, and it's not quite going to work out because Toxic Spray gets the switch back and takes the place back immediately, as these two still fighting. These two have been going at it for pretty much the entire lap. And eventually, Jay Finley takes the position, but Kulaku is going in this race as Dutch Vernon has gone round. Dutch Vernon has gone round to the man who looked like he might be on for a second place here. If only 5 laps ago, all of a sudden finds himself in 11th place and out of the points. So unfortunate for him. Sorry, we will move up to the top. What a race it has been for the man in the Brackley-based team. It's going to be victory in Spain for Abdu Bila. He follows in Lewis Hamilton's trail, the most successful driver at this circuit. Devons will come home second. The Shield comes home third. It's Ahad in fourth.